Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good evening, guys.
Good evening.
Evening.
Ya, oke. I want to introduction myself. My name is Agnes Dicayani, and my partner is Nurul Iza. We are want to debate topic about money is a major source of motivation in the workplace. Opening about my opinion about this statement is money is a reward for accomplishment and is a means of giving people pleasure from accomplishment. A person works because he or she has wanted that cannot be satisfied without money. The assumption has been that people will work harder and produce more if substantial financial rewards are placed before them. Money motivates people and extra money motivates people to work extra. Employee complete to raise productivity or standard. That's my opening statement.
Okay, thank you, Agnes. Okay, thank you so much for the time that given to me. I'm Kintan Permatasari as the first speaker from the opposite team. First of all, I would like to introduce my team. Me as the first speaker, Kintan, and I'm here with my partner, Pancha, as the second speaker. So I want to give my opinion about the motion that money is a major motivation in the workplace. I completely disagree with the motion because money is not a motivator. Money is a necessity. People need money to pay for their homes, their foods, their cars, to send their children to school, to pay for medical expenses, to take vacations. Money is a necessity for life. The lack of money will certainly motivate someone to get a job, to be able to fulfill their needs and the needs of their family. But by and large, it will not motivate the vast majority of people to excel. If money and the pursuit of more money was really what motivates most people, then everyone would be fighting to become the next wolf of Wall Street. But they aren't. People are engineers, computer programmers, HR professionals, writers, legal professionals, and on through thousands of professionals that are never going to make them millionaires. No business, no employees should think of money as a key of motivator that will allow them to attract or retain great talent. This is important. So I will say it again. No business, no employees should think of money as a key motivator that will allow them to attract or retain great talent. Without a doubt, there are some companies that can pay better for the same skills than others. But the fact in and of itself will not be enough to attract and retain the best people. Enough for me.
Okay, enough for Kintan. Nurul.
For me, money is a reward for accomplishment and is a means of giving people pleasure from accomplishment. A person works because he or she has one that can be satisfied without money. The assumption has been that people will work harder and produce more if substantial financial rewards are placed before them. Money motivates people, and extra money motivates people to work extra. Employees compete to raise productivity or standards.
No?
Is that? Yes.
Next.
Okay, I'm gonna give my opinion about Nurul's statement. I don't deal with Nurul's statement because you can't motivate people. All you can do is provide an environment where you can tap into what already motivates them. It's praise, recognition, serving a greater purpose, becoming a subject matter expert, or something entirely different. A motivator will not motivate if what's being offered is not important to the individual. And the second, money can buy engagement. It's estimated that only 13% of employees worldwide are engaged at work. Employee engagement comes from feeling valued and appreciated, knowing your opinion matters, and being clear on what contribution you make to the overall success of the organization. Driving employee engagement is most critical at the immediate supervisor level because an employee's relation will help supervisor dictate job satisfaction more than any other factor. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
but I'm disagree about your statement, Panja, because I think money become the default motivator because it is measurable, tangible, fungible, and trouble strike when the prospect of a lot of money becomes the primary goal. That usually fits are very self-serving, emotional, and greed. It does not mean that economic factors or working conditions are less important for improving productivity. There's experiments suggest that an office or a factory is not only a workplace but also a social environment in which the workers interact with each other. So, in short, individual and social process play a major role in shaping worker attitude and behavior. This gave rise to the concept of the social man. But in the many people, uh, when they worker, they want have high salary. That motivate them to productivity in the company. That's my statement. I think enough.
Okay, thank you, Agnes. I'm completely disagree again with your statement.
Yes.
Money is important, but we all want and need more than compensation alone. Our work indicates that people also want to be recognized, contributing members of a winning team. This means that people want to know that the enterprise with which they are involved is succeeding. They want to know that what they are doing is contributing to that success, and they want these efforts to be recognized. So the employees want their effort to be recognized by the companies, not only a money, but recognized from the company. Okay, enough.
For company. Okay. Nurul?
Money is likely to be more important to people who do yet meet their monetary needs. The monetary needs of some people are very urgent. Money is an urgent means of achieving a minimum standard of living. The majority of the employees in the world earn the minimum wage, which is not enough to meet their basic needs. In this case, we could say that money is the primary motivator for the majority of employees. Money is important because of the good and service that it will purchase. This is the economic value of money. For some people, the money will always be of utmost importance, while for others it may never be. And now?
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Uh, in my point of view, Nurul is a statement is contrary beside my statement. Uh, I'll talk about the true spirit about working. I talk about work-life balance is a motivating factor that falls a little bit under both this and the previous subheading. Work-life balance is important and can be greatly helped by being granted extra autonomy or flexibility, but it's not being granted extra autonomy or flexibility. You always can help improve employees' work environment, which will greatly benefit their work-life balance and thus their overall satisfaction, productivity, and motivation. A sense of friendship and belongings is also a subcategory of work environment, which most powerful antidote to antagonism and conflict within the workplace. Team building activities can help strengthen trust, respect, camaraderie, ultimacy, and motivation. That's all.
Okay.
Okay. Money
Okay, but
is often more than monetary value. It also has social value. It is a social medium of exchange. It can also mean status or power. That is, has a status value. The lure of money can lead to inappropriate and illegal action. Many people in Bangladesh engage in insider trading that result in huge personal profit.
Enough?
Enough.
Okay. Again, I'm disagree with your statement that money, and money again. But it's not about the paycheck actually anymore. It's not all about the money, especially with millennials like us, who generally prioritize quality of life over financial gain and material things. While it's important to pay your employees fair wage and over competitive pay, money doesn't continuously motivate people. Behavioral research shows that money incentives and rewards only produce temporary compliance. Why? Because these types of motivators do not change the attitude that can contribute to our underlying behaviors, nor do they change any values or commitments we hold. Rewards are not only ineffective, they actually stifle creativity. The Harvard Business Review article, Why Incentive Plans Cannot Work, uses phrase from the late professor and author John Conry to describe rewards as the enemies of exploration. This is because rather than taking risks and exploring creative options, your employees will focus on simply completing the task in a timely manner to get their reward. They won't be incentivized to take risks, the kinds of risks that lead to innovation. That's all from me.
Okay, I'm disagree because with money you can buy at all of in this world, but you can buy something your hobby with money, and you can do anything with your money. That's why I think many people in outside when they worker they want to be more money to their hobby. The perception of status increase significantly whenever people are given credible, informal praise for daily tasks rather than waiting for annual results. Similarly, feeling of relatedness and fairness are motivation. They are determined more by informal interaction, social network, and daily perception than by money or formal permission or promotion. This is not to suggest that money doesn't motivate. Certainly, it encourages self-serving materials. But those who rely on money as their sole or primary motivator are on perilous terrain, particularly if they ignore other more powerful and emotional source of human motivation. That's my my statement about your explanation. I'm
Uh,
disagree.
okay, I'm gonna give a question for affirmative team. Is money a motivator? I think
Yes.
it's not, because all three theory studies show that money is a biological need. Money is a biological need. It's something every person needs to sustain modern life. It's at the base of Maslow pyramids. It's in McGregor's theory X, which focus around marshmallow base of the pyramid. All of these theories show that money is a short-term motivator. If you don't have money, which causes you to go hungry, and you will be motivated to take any job to fill that basic need. Motivates you to grow in your career. It doesn't drive you to go above and beyond the bar set of your current position. And motivate before it's too late. By nurturing your best and brightest and giving them the skills they require to further their careers, companies can keep the smiles on employees while preventing a talent drain that couldn't help immeasurably in years to come. I hope you have the found about advice useful. Here are some other viewpoint blocks. Okay,
Okay,
that's all.
but money is not a general panacea capable of compensating for all other organizational problems. Money can be motivator, but not the exclusion of other factors, including the job itself. people are motivated by different things at different time. But what I mean, in the truth, in generally, many people want to be high salary. That's back on my first statement. That's all.
Okay, time is up, guys.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
So,
this is
So much
the end.
for your apa? Oke, udah
so
dulu.
my conclusion, my conclusion is people